Hello friends, today we are going to discuss a very interesting method and that is known as L'Hopital's rule for limit to evaluate the limit functions. Particularly that L'Hopital's rule is a application of the derivations or the derivatives. Now the L'Hopital's rule is a method for finding the value of certain kinds of limits using the derivations or the derivatives. The rule is named after Guillaume de L'Hopital, which is a French name and pronounced as L'Hopital, not El Hospital. So that must be pronounced as L'Hopital rule for limit. Now, where and how we should use the L'Hopital's rule for determining the limits? Let's check. The following problems involve the use of L'Hopital's rule. It is used to circumvent the common intermediate or intermediate forms, that is 0 by 0. That means when we have the fx by gx, that form we are getting, that is 0 by 0, and we are using the factorization method or the conjugate method to solve that type of problem for the limit calculation. Then we may use the L'Hopital's rule, and that is not the limitation for 0 by 0 for the L'Hopital. We may use the L'Hopital's rule also for the infinity by infinity for the computing limits. There are numerous forms of L'Hopital's rule whose verifications require advanced techniques in calculus, but which can be found in many calculus books. So let's check the first theorem. What it is saying? The first theorem is says the L'Hopital's rule for 0 over 0, that means 0 by 0. When that is getting, that is limit x approaching to a for fx is equal to 0 and limit x approaching to a for gx is equal to 0, and that functions f and g are differentiable on an open interval I containing the value a. Assuming also that g dash x is not equal to 0 in I, that means the open interval. If x not equal to 1, then limit x approaching to a fx by gx can be written in the form of limit approaching to a f dash x by g dash x. That means the first order differentiation of fx and the first order differentiation of gx. As long as the limit is finite, the plus infinity or minus infinity. Similar results also hold for the x tends to infinity and x tends to minus infinity also. And the second theorem, as like we have said, that is broad, we can use it for 0 by 0. That means the L'Hopital's rule for infinity over infinity, that is infinity over infinity. Assume that the functions f and g are differentiable once again for all x larger than some fixed number. If limit x approaching to a fx is equal to infinity and limit x approaching to a gx, that is also infinity, then we can have limit x approaching to a fx by gx is also limit x approaching to a f dash x upon g dash x. That means the first order differentiation of fx and the first order differentiation of gx. And also we can use the second order or third order if after the first order we are getting the same as 0 by 0 or infinity over infinity. So long as the limit is finite plus infinity or minus infinity, similar results hold for x tends to infinity and x tends to minus infinity. Now once again, that is not only the limitation or the end of 0 by 0 or infinity by infinity for the L'Hopital's rule. In both forms of L'Hopital's rule, it should be noted that you are required to differentiate separately the numerator and denominator of the ratio if either of the indeterminate forms 0 by 0 or infinity by infinity arises in the computation of a limit. Do not confuse that L'Hopital's rule with the quotient rule for derivatives. Here is the first simple illustration of the theorem 1. Let's check. The limit x tends to 2, that is x minus 2 upon x square minus 4. Now if we put the value of x is equal to 2 in place of x, we are getting that is 0 by 0. That means fx upon gx both are getting 0 by 0. So what to do according to the L'Hopital's rule? We can differentiate the fx. So we, after differentiation, first order differentiation of fx, we are getting that is 1 minus 0, or that is 1, and x square minus 4, that is 2 into x minus 0. Now we can put the value of x here, and we are getting that is 1 by 2 into 2, or that is 1 by 4. So in that way we can find out the limit when using the L'Hopital's rule for the first theorem, that is for the 0 by 0 or 0 over 0 condition. Let's check the second problem. Here limit x approaching to infinity, and the fx or the numerator is 2x plus 7 and the denominator is 3x square minus 5. So putting the value of x infinity here, we are getting that is infinity by infinity or 0 by 0. So here also we are using the theorem 2 of the L'Hopital's rule and differentiating the numerator and denominator separately. That means after first order differentiation of the numerator, that is 2 into x plus 7, we are getting 2 plus 0, and for the denominator, that is 6 into x minus 0. Now put the value of x infinity here, that is 1 minus 3 into infinity or 1 by infinity, and the result we are getting that is 0. Now check where we should or where we can use the L'Hopital's rule. Indeterminate forms besides the 0 by 0 and infinity by infinity include also 0 into infinity, infinity minus infinity, 1 to the power infinity, 0 to the power infinity, and infinity to the power 0. These forms also arise in the computation of limits and can often be algebraically transformed into the form 0 by 0 or infinity over infinity, so that L'Hopital's rule can be applied. Following are the two examples of such transformations. The second example uses the fact that y is equal to e to the power x and y is equal to log x are inverse functions, so that z is equal to e to the power log z for all z greater than 0 and log z to the power m is equal to m log z for all z greater than 0 and for any m. Let's check the third example. In the third example, that is given as limit x tends to 0 plus square root of x of log x, and the form using putting the value of x 0. Here we are getting the result as 0 into minus infinity. So we can now use the L'Hopital's rule here. How? Just circumvent this indeterminate form by flipping square root of x. That means we can write that ln x here as a numerator and the square root of x as 1 by square root of x. That is the flipping. That means log x by 1 by square root of x. Now x tending to 0 plus, and now the form is becoming minus infinity upon infinity. Now we are using the L'Hopital's rule. So after L'Hopital's rule, we are just differentiating the numerator and log x. After differentiation, getting 1 by x, and 1 by square root of x after first order differentiation getting minus 1 upon 2x to the power 3 by 2, and after calculation we are getting the result as minus 2 into square root of x. So put the value of x 0 here, we are getting the result as 0. So that can also be used for that type of result, that is when we are getting 0 into minus infinity form. Let's check the fourth problem. The fourth problem says us limit x tends to 0 plus x to the power x. Now putting the value of x, we are getting the form as 0 to the power 0. So use the fact that z is equal to e to the power log z. So we are putting for x to the power x in x here that limit x tends to 0 plus and e to the power log x to the power x. So now use the fact that is log z to the power m is equal to m log z. That means that one must be multiplied here. So that is e to the power x log x. Now the next step, we are getting that y is equal to e to the power x log x is a continuous function. So we may write like that e as a constant, so e to the power, that means limit x tends to e to the power x log x can be written as e to the power limit x tends to 0 plus x log x, and that e to the power 0 into minus infinity form. Now that form is already has been checked previously, just that time. That means limit x tends to infinity, so log x has been taken as numerator and we are flipping the x as 1 by x. So that is the form of where we can use the L'Hopital's rule, because that is getting 0 by or infinity by infinity e to the power. So once again we are using the L'Hopital's rule, and after first order differentiation of log x we are getting that is 1 by x, and 1 by x after first order differentiation getting minus 1 by x square. So e to the power limit x tends to 0 plus, that is becoming after calculation minus x. Now put the value of x here, that is e to the power 0, and we are getting the result as 1. In the list of limit problems which follows, most problems are average. So in the next videos we will discuss some more problems on L'Hopital's rule.